Barack Obama is expected to veto the Justice Against Sponsors of Terrorism Act, a bill passed by Congress that would allow those who were affected by 9/11 to file lawsuits against the Saudi Arabia government due to its involvement in the 2001 terrorist attack. However, in preparation for the veto, members of Congress are planning on overriding the executive decision. First introduced in 2009, the bill, also known as JASTA, passed the Senate unopposed through a voice vote. It was drafted due to the growing allegation that the Saudi government secretly supported terrorists who hijacked the 4 U.S. commercial planes 15 years ago to carry out separate attacks in the country. Due to concerns about the bill exposing U.S. diplomats, companies, and other officials currently based in Saudi Arabia to potential lawsuits, the Obama administration intends to reject JASTA. Although it isn't clear when that will happen, the U.S. president is expected to make his decision this week. White House officials and the president's national security team have engaged members of Congress from both houses. White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest said in a statement, "As soon as the president has put pen to paper, we'll be sure and let you all know. However, since the bill passed through Congress without opposition, this means it's already gathered enough support to allow lawmakers to override Obama's veto." House Speaker Paul Ryan recently expressed his concern regarding the override because he believes lawmakers could take advantage of JASTA to expose and endanger U.S. assets in Saudi Arabia. Reuters reported this. Speaking on the matter, the EU also warned about international consequences of the bill. Specifically, the EU noted that other countries might pass their own similar laws, which could then lead to the weakening of the Saudi Arabia. The Saudis are lobbying hard to get President Obama's veto. Barack Obama's half-brother Malik voted for Republican candidate Donald Trump during a mock election held in Kenya. According to Malik, he supports Trump because he's honest and capable and helping the public. Malik is only one of Barack's relatives from his father's side of the family currently living in Kenya. Although he has no personal ill feelings toward his brother, Malik noted that he would not vote for Hillary Clinton, the Democratic candidate who Barack strongly supports. Malik doesn't trust Clinton because of the current controversies surrounding her. "I will support Donald Trump because he is humble and honest guy," he said. "He is a guy who can help people." "I don't like Clinton," he added. "She is dishonest and a liar. She keeps on lying about emails every time." Aside from showing his support to his brother's political rival, Malik also criticized Barack's presidency. He said that he was disappointed that his policies were not enough to truly help the people living in African nations. "I love President Obama because he is my brother, but Obama is a hypocrite. He is not helping us at all. Obama has done nothing for his family for the last 8 years. We have been waiting for his help in vain," he said. Other residents of Kogelo, which is located in Kenya's Saliva County, also feel the same way. Some of them even said Barack abandoned his native village ever since he became president of the U.S. Back in July, Malik, who is a U.S. citizen, said that he would like to vote for Trump at the upcoming presidential election. He also said that he supports the Republican candidate's proposal to temporarily ban Muslims from entering the country due to the current crisis caused by ISIS. The U.S. is pinning blame on 2 Russian aircraft for the attacks on aid convoy near Aleppo Monday night, in a strike that puts in jeopardy the 1-week truce between the U.S. and Russia. "We hold the Russian government responsible for airstrikes in this airspace given their commitment under the cessation of hostilities was to ground air operations where humanitarian assistance was flowing," Rhodes said, in reference to terms of ceasefire between the U.S. and Russia reached on September 12th. The U.S. was forced to stop its aid operations in Syria following the attacks on the aid convoy on Monday in the area of Uram al-Kubra, west of Aleppo. The International Committee of the Red Cross reported that around 20 civilians were killed in the attack, including the director of the local Red Crescent's branch. The United Nations said that 18 of the convoy's 31 trucks were hit. The aid was intended for 250,000 civilians in eastern Aleppo who have been struggling with a shortage of food, water, and medicine. Russia's Defense Ministry spokesman Igor Konashenkov said that militants were following the convoy based on the analysis of video footage from drones of the strike. UN Secretary Ban Ki-moon condemned the attacks as sickening, savage, and apparently deliberate. Just when we think it cannot get any worse, the power of depravity sinks lower, Ban Ki told world leaders on Tuesday at the UN General Assembly annual meeting. Trump wants a nationwide implementation of stop and frisk under his presidency to stop violence in black communities. I would do stop and frisk. I think you have to. We did it in New York. It worked incredibly well. And you have to be proactive. And you really help people sort of change their mind automatically. You understand? You have to, in my opinion. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on in Chicago. I think stop and frisk, Trump said. In New York, it was so incredible the way it worked, Trump added. Mayor de Blasio immediately reacted to Trump's proposal for a nationwide stop and frisk measure. He said Trump doesn't understand the communities he's talking about. He's a pampered billionaire. It isn't a secret that Donald Trump dislikes Mayor Blasio. Trump has been quoted in the past saying Mayor de Blasio is the worst mayor in New York City's history.